Okay, that's going good. That's going. YouTube should be booting on up. Okay, looks like that's all going good. Activate the chat windows. Okay, that should be all good to go. Let me double check my other computer. And looks like everything's good to go. So let's go ahead and find a replay. Last time I checked, there was no replays on the site that I like to visit. So we're going to have to find one the good old-fashioned way. Hope we find decent rated play. That should be decent enough. 1300. What was that person's name again? It was this one, right? GG Yellow. Yep, that one should be good. Did I lose that replay? Here we go. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires, or Age Mythology replay. Spawn on the top side as the... what's up with my macros? Wow, kind of move whatsoever. Spawn on the right side as the blue Nuwa, how to pronounce that. We have GG Yellow. Spawn on the left side as the red Zeus. We got Cyprus. Of course, we do have the new Asian or Chinese civilizations. I'm not really familiar with it at all. I haven't bothered even looking at it. We do have a silo here, of course. Some houses are being constructed now. This really big gold collection. For some odd reason, it is breaking my hotkeys. I use WDS in order to move stuff around, but it's not working out too well. Looked like he had a bit of gold on him, but that maybe already dropped on off. Of course, I got the Greek scout here, so I'm not sure what we're going to see. The initial god power course is creation. Create a number of clay peasants that last a couple minutes. Spawns more peasants in later ages. So a bunch of temporary workers, it sounds like. I honestly don't even remember what the Chinese civilizations were in the crap DLC that was in an extended edition. Either way, we do now have the temple knob going on up. Number of goats have been found by Blue. They are the goat. When it comes to relics, we got Turfring's Angren's sword. It gives lifesteal for your heroes. Dunir Odin's spear gives your counter cavalry unit more damage. We do have the Charon's obol. Villagers return a bit of their resource upon death. And we do also have the Girdle of Hippolyta. Gives ranged soldiers more hit points. Got now the Temple of Stoush over here. Got our heroic coffee now. And looks like I'm still having trouble with the macros. I need to double check and see if make sure there's not sort of a random hotkey. I gotta make sure not to select any of the blue stuff because it's probably all not bound properly how I like it. We do now have the age up to Hantu. Give access to Kong Kyong Ki. I don't know how to pronounce that. Among some other research available, focus on economic and defense. It provides this tiger with wings. It can take flight, go against human soldiers, so it sounds like a hybrid flying and not flying unit. Has one range, melee attack, so just a beefy hybrid unit. We do now have A number of these clay soldiers trying to pull up some basic wooden walls, cause some issues. That Phoenix thing, I'm not sure what it was, did go down there. Trying to build some watchtowers now. Multiple wooden walls going on up. He's got one of the villagers there. You can still have the earth walls. Trying to build surrounded with earthen walls. Some Red's villagers starting to go on down now. He's trying to quickly finish this off. Another wooden wall has been established here. Don't see any upgrade progress on these fifth ones, but it looks like it does not have a progress bar beginning for that upgrade. Red just needs to get out of there. He probably should just leave that all be. It's quite a bit of wooden towers there. I can see this being nerfed in the future, where these clay peasants can no longer build wall segments. But Red should just abandon this region. There's just gold and wood there. There's other gold and wood depositing claim. He is behind a decent number of villagers. And it looks like these villagers only have a little bit more time. More wall segments going on up. I still don't see any sort of progress bar or any research bar for these. Multiple houses being summoned there. And now got Hippus there, finished off the last clay present, but there's now one more wooden wall segment now. You have a pioneer, an early hero. Pioneer is a German word for engineer. Attack speed is a little bit slow, decent attack range, good attack damage. So it's more just an anti-myth unit overall. Hit this, please pick it out. It is classified as a ranged hero, so the anti-range damage of the Hippus should rip them apart. But I heard Bolt somewhere. Where exactly, I'm not sure. Temple may go down. He does have a couple relics on the inside. More pioneers. Got the Kafu over here. It is classified as a heroic villager. Chieftain of the Kafu can work so faster than ordinary Kafus, or how to pronounce it. I do have something in my way over here. Minimize that one window. There we go. We do now have a couple military academies being established. Wooden walls attempting to be built, but will be interrupted. Oh yeah. Now these watchtowers can just be instantly spawned. I'm guessing these watchtowers will eventually receive an anti-villager damage nerf relatively soon. These new civilizations are going to have a bit of a field day. There's earthen walls. Trying to drop the Hippus, but he's out of range of town, so should be trying not to escape on out of there. They'll start out a little bit damaged. They do have health regen, so they're still being built now. Even though animation has subsided, he's now broken through. How expensive is this watchtower upgrade? I'm not sure. Overall, looks like this new solution just filled with a whole bunch of cheese tactics, which is a little bit annoying. Looks like Blue is trying to claim this town instead of now. And of course, you don't have access to any H2 siege weapons. Goats now being obtained. They are 2/3 away full. Husbandry being researched by Blue now. Looks like these earthen walls are taking damage over time, looks like. Maybe not. Got military camp now established here. Hippus trying to raise some of these cavalry. These giant villagers do have decent damage, and I keep on trying to move around with them selected. Does take out that one. Check is being obtained, so Blue's actually going to have trouble with field control or food sources relative soon. Does have 3 villager productions going. So Blue will start exploding on villagers, but we'll need a lot of food to maintain it. If this were picked off, the villagers do shank them. We got triple military camps here. We still have this myth unit, which still can cause some issues. I'm not sure where Red's hero is, if it's even still alive. We have a single hoplite here. This guy will start ripping apart these villagers. It does offer good damage and decent attack speed. Hoplite will have some severe trouble. There's his heroes. Hoplite will just hold the line long enough and does decide to fly away. But of course, the Greek heroes do have an arrow attack, getting some good damage on the tiger before it flies away. We got some Javeliers now being put on the field. Counter archer units with 16 range, slow attack speed. Imperial Academy now being built now. There's his heroes, research unique Chinese upgrades. A machine workshop. Hoplites and Hippus Cavalry now being pulled on the field by Red. We have a watchtower here, but no bowling oil just yet, so these watchtowers can be cleaned on up. Hero does go down. Does pick off a villager there. Blue's starting to pull ahead in village production. Looks like these heroes are making a shade death sound effect, which is interesting. These wooden walls are partially built, so they are preventing movement, proper movement. But now we do have some more infrastructure being established over here. I think stones falling into the sky for farms is not a great thing. Either way, Blue's trying to transition to farms. They still cost standard amount, which also means he's not eyeing for any of the food on the field. So it's going to be a bit of a transition time, but does have a large number of villager advantage. Red does have a significant military force. Blue does not have much of a military, so he can break on through and start cleaning up this area. Town Center's probably lost this myth unit, so most of his military is actually pretty low now. We do have now these fire archers put on field, which appears to be a siege unit. But nothing else really there. Now the town center is under fire. Red's cavalry now advancing, getting some damage on this town center. Villagers trying to repair it on up. The Hippus cavalry polish just start eyeing to gauge the various units. Looks like these villagers are not repaired. Do they not have the repair ability? They appear to be. Blue's going to lose a large amount of villagers here. Trying to pop on out on the far side. Hippus taking out some of these fire archers, or these are halberdiers. Which are probably counter cavalry units. Hoplites getting some good damage on the town center. Blue has failed to build an army and now just being crushed. His cheese did not win him the game. And now got all the cavalry pursuing all these civilians. There are, looks like it does, oh, the earthen walls count as gates? That's interesting. We will break on through. Some of these nearby gates are pretty damaged. We've got some more of these Javeliers just getting ripped apart. More fire archers as well. It looks like all those walls have been... did they timed out? Or because since the counter went down, they just expired? Not exactly sure. By the way, they're all gone. If it's charging before, we've got a number of these terracotta riders, which are... sounds like they're a myth unit. They did not last very long, so maybe they're a mercenary. I'm not so sure. I do not know anything about the Chinese faction. I haven't looked at that DLC whatsoever. Restoration now utilized over here. This will rejuvenate Red's forces. That will easily sustain this fight. Some of these villagers trying to prep the town center will being picked on all. Blue has a good amount of infrastructure still here. You can probably evacuate towards it. Myth unit does get cleaned on up. Villagers being pursued. It looks like these infantry units do have unique animators, unlike the extended edition Chinese, so it looks like a bit more effort has been put into the DLC than the extended edition one. And now Zeus has aged up to Dionysus. He's ready to hail Hydra. Try and bring in some Dao swordsmen. Decent versus everything, so it looks like a standard infantry unit, as well as some G halberdiers, counter cavalry. Remind me not to click on those villagers. Looks like Red's force here will be cleaned on up, though some of the villagers will go down. Red's still trying to clean up all this stuff here. Here's another Javelier. There's a swordsman, just offers 8 damage, slow attack speed, Herseer attack speed. Good health though. So it's supposed to be a frontline unit, not necessarily a standalone unit. Hydra now in the field. Red's trying to build this town center now. Blue's trying to build some more infrastructure. Blue just simply has not been able to produce a mass army, but starting to get some out in the field. More of the pioneers being established, more of every military unit as well. Zeus has advanced to the heroic age, so could bring in a fortress for some siege units. A Petrobolos or Heliopoli wouldn't be half bad in this region. Of course, one of those is an age 4 unit. Hydra's at 2 heads and at full health as well. That's pretty good for Hydra. And I've got some heavy infantry and heavy ranged soldiery research as well. Toxphase being mixed on in. That's probably a good idea versus everything here. Archers do lack a little bit of everything. They're more of a counter building unit. They do offer a little bit of bonus damage for infantry, but nothing too significant. Javeliers offer good multipliers versus archers, but they do attack slow. Another Kyong Ki. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Swordsmen don't actually have a whole lot of armor I expected, just a bit more in the health department. And there's heavy infantry, so we got a heavy force now established by Zeus, and still has access to bronze. May want to eye some blacksmith research and start getting that going as well. Red's going for forward fortress, some siege wouldn't be that bad. And now the Greek player is maxed out in villagers. of course, got some relics dropped on the map here. Pegasus, just keep an eye on this region. We do now have the ballistics research now being established by Zeus as well. All this infrastructure is starting to be cleaned up finally. Got some siege weapons being salvaged as well. I don't know why my frame rate's dipping so badly. I need to take a look at that. But either way, do now the Hydra engaging. It's at 3 heads, almost max, still pretty high in health. Got bronze now being activated by blue. This will allow him to get excellent defense going. He has a large military force in the field, and plus he has heavy units. Don't think we see any. Well, we got some black stuff research, just copper, no bronze. Don't want to key those up. And Zeus may be trying to get the Hera, get to his mythic age. Some Medusa wouldn't be half bad. Backline range unit. The 3 Hydra is still in the field. Number of Pioneers here. Not focused on Hydra. Foxes are still engaged in pretty good range. Red's frontline starting to disintegrate a little bit. But we do have some high pass this, or fell pass to engage the various range units. Hoplites may be able to break their way through. And now 5-star or 5-headed Hydras there as well. Blue does back of the game. Does Angrade say anything? Watching and on to the next replay. What is eating all my resources? Memory. Firefox eating some resources. Mostly just Firefox causing issues, which nothing much can do at the moment. I have a plan to help fix that, but haven't implemented it just yet. Let's start around the 4-minute mark again. Let's see. Too low of rank. That one should be fine. Greetings everyone, Angrade here with another Age of Empires or Age Mythology replay. Spawn on bottom right side as the blue patron goddess, we got Tula Mort. Spawn on top left side as the red Zeus, we got Rasputin. We do have a number of relics on the map, of course. We do have the Salviti Frost, butcher that name well enough, Sludge. And it reduces the favorite cost of fortresses to 0. Bridle the Pegasus, get a free Pegasus, very nice. And we do also have Black Lotus, improving our villager gathering rate from farms by 10%. Last relics down here by itself, Zerang adds health regen to walls, 10 to health regen. That's actually quite significant, isn't it? 10 health per second, if I'm reading that correctly.
Greek.
Number of goats here. Red's finding a good number of goats. Blue has found a number of goats as well. More of the deer being gathered on
wheat.
up. The priest picking up some... Oh, Kent doesn't have the technology to pick up relics just yet. Zeus is starting to age up, going for Athena, give access to Minotaur and Restoration. Patron Goddess is not selected Doctrine, or not Doctrine, Minor God just yet. Getting approached enough food for it. So later age up for the Patron Goddess. We'll probably go for, I'm guessing for Sphinx. She has a little bit too many villagers on gold. She is stockpiling a large amount of gold right now. She needs more villagers on food, it looks like. Starting to age up to Anubis. Gives them access to Nubites. So Norm the Minotaur could get some good work done, being deployed out so early. Norm the Minotaur has been established, and we've got a Pegasus now flying about as well from the relic. Got some housing being established there. Monument to the villagers. Usually see that deployed a lot earlier. Patron Goddess has a massive stockpile of food or of gold at the moment, so I'm not sure what she's eyeing at the moment. Red's going from early town center here. Very nice. Northern Minotaur will be protecting. Not going with the safe town center either. Eyeing for a forward projection point. We got some goats here. A Nubite's not pushing his way forward. Goats have been obtained by Norm. Red, of course, have two sets of villagers now, villager queues going. And looks like the Patron Goddess eyeing for some axemen. Red's pulling out Hercules, not being too aggressive right now. Right now, establishing a granary here to collect up all of these delicious boar. Want the villagers to take a little bit of damage. And looks like Blue's going for some spearmen. I think he's expecting some sort of aggression, which there's not going to be any at the moment. More Pumbaa being obtained over here. We got some bears in the middle of the map. Economic research for reds on both sides is eyeing for a bit of eco. And blue's getting a number of priests on the field as well. Boar does go down. What a boar. But now we got these forces straightforward. Nothing too significant. Hercules can take out the Nubite, but the Spearmen still pose a bit of a problem. Priests not so much. They're more of an anti-myth unit. A lot of goats here. Towns that are firing away. No watchtowers. And blue overall has seen a whole lot of nothing at the moment. Has not been dwelling on any obelisks. Red does pull back the villagers away from the granary. Hercules will start engaging the Nubai. Gains some great hits there. Needs to retarget. Does retarget towards the Nubai. Very nice. But he will have the trouble versus all these spearmen. Villagers coming in to assist Hercules. When the priests have gone down, Village needs to be pulled back. She will go down. Carrying a decent amount of food there as well. Priest trying to heal up these units. It looks like Red will hold the line and will win out. Norm coming in for a bit of a flank. And Red will hold off. You got some farms being established out here by Red. It's probably not really needed. There's plenty of food still off the map. Pegasus almost down, but of course that is a free Pegasus. Red's now playing some Toxitates. Has a decent villager advantage as well. And now we do have the Nubai upgrade doesn't get canceled. Going for Nubai and going for some Axemen. So Toxitates will be very useful against those Axemen. And looks like Hercules and Norm will pick off the last boar. Some village, some berries as well. Some farms spawn, nothing too significant. Interesting option. Right now the patient goddess has a lot of gold. Needs a lot more food before aging up. Probably should I just, if she's planning to age up, probably should get food collecting. Can collect the berries if you don't want to travel too far. The Pharaoh's inspiring the monument, now going for the armory. Minotaur and Hercules push right forward. There should be enough force to deal with him. They'll just need to keep on running. And Hercules goes down as well. We do have Toxitates here as well as Jason. Blue's gonna pull in some more Axemen. Red's queued up a massive number of Toxitates. Red Scout's still at home. Market has been built. And now got Pet Sobek or Sobek now being queued on up. The Pegasus has been